Hello, my name is Kenya Starr. Welcome to your forecast for January 2018. And holy smithereens, what a start we have. Starting New Year's Day off with a full moon and aspects and trines of planets lining up, everything coming out of retrograde, where everything is in full forward motion. This is an amazing New Year's Day. Much more forward moving energy than we've felt in a very long time. And at the same time, there's also a little bit of stuck energy that's hanging around, some residual kind of stuff. If you didn't work through that over the last month, then you'll definitely want to spend some time doing that here in January. Starting off with a full moon today, and then at the end, the last day of the month, we're actually having another full moon. That's a super moon, which is also a blue moon, because there's 2 moons in 1 month is a blue moon, which happens once in a blue moon. And in addition to that, it's an eclipse. So, oh my gosh, the energy this month is amazing. And that's because all kinds of universal forces over time have come together at this particular point for a lot of reasons. This is not a journey for people that are weak or want to just take it easy. This is the time in your life to step it up. This is the time to let go of things that aren't working for you. And I mean really, truly let go of what's not working for you. It's going to be challenging. It's not going to always be fun. But what you'll find is the more you align with the things that are right for you, the better you're going to feel and the more things are going to work out. So if you navigate your life from that perspective, as challenges come up, they're going to be easier to deal with. A vision or a symbol that my guides are giving me right now for that is, if you picture yourself in a canoe on a river and you're going downstream, if you're blindfolded, you can't see the rocks and turns and things that are coming up. But if you have clarity and you can see those rocks and those turns and where the rapids get stronger, then you have the ability to kind of prepare and plan and navigate those things easier. And so by taking the time this month to really dig deep and step up and show up for what you know is right in your life and to finally let go, and you know what I'm talking about. You know the things that you've been wanting to let go of for a long time because they're no longer accurate in who you are. You've evolved and you've changed and you've grown and you're stuck, but the only thing that's keeping you stuck is you. So you might think it's your job or relationship or whatever, like pick it. We can all have something that we can point to and say, well, gee, if that wasn't in my life, things would be better. And that may or may not be true, but that's not the point. The point is you have to show up. You have to step up and you have to do the work every single day. Meditate, dig deep, and whatever guidance comes to you of things that you need to do, you have to do it. There's no more time for procrastination. And you will feel better and have much more success if you approach life that way, especially for 2018. Because my friends, this is just the beginning. And I don't mean to be like doom and gloom, because that's definitely not what I'm about. I'm all about positivity and empowerment. And the things that are coming through that I'm sharing with you right now are to empower you and put you in a position and in a place where you can make the most use of this energy, where this energy can help you the most. Because it is a very powerful and strong energy. So there's lots of good things that can come from this. This is a fantastic time to start things. Start businesses, start relationships. If you want to write or paint or draw or speak or whatever your thing is that you've been called to, that's in your heart, that makes you feel passionate and you kind of have been putting it off, to do the practical things. This is the time to start that thing that your heart has been calling you to and make the time for it. Carve out that time and put it on your calendar, make an appointment with yourself. And just like if you had a meeting or an appointment with someone else, you wouldn't just stand them up. So don't stand up yourself. Make that appointment and show up for it every single time. Get very clear on what your heart is telling you. Write it down, stick it on your mirror in the bathroom, whatever you need to do to keep it in front of you. And it's important to write it down because this is, there's a lot of ebb and flow with the energies, especially this month. And so you're going to have moments of really deep clarity where you know exactly what your guidance is and what you need to do. And boom, like an hour later even, you might just be so confused. And it's like, oh my gosh, I feel torn and I'm not sure. And that's just the energy of how things are right now. So it's really important that when you do feel aligned and you are grounded, that you write down that guidance that comes. so that if you do have those other moments where you're feeling like kind of wobbly and not as aligned, you can refer back to what you wrote down. Also, with that, you need to, when the guidance is coming from your guides or angels or your source, it's going to always be very positive. Even if it's in a challenging aspect or a difficult situation, the guidance itself is going to be inspirational and positive, giving you ideas and inspiration on what you can do or how you can do it, or just feelings of love and healing and of support. If you have guidance that's coming through that's negative and judgmental and critical of you or anybody else, that's not from your higher self, and you need to just let that go. That's not the direction you want to go. Oh goodness. So overall, January is going to have all kinds of energy, lots of ebbs and flows. I'll have my weekly forecasts up each Sunday night that'll kind of help what the specific energy for that week is. Today, I wanted to talk about the overall energy of the month, and because it's really going to be all over the place, but it's so important. I can't even stress to you at this point in time how important it is to really show up for who you are. I hope this has been helpful. If it has, please share and like, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.